There's over 1 million people in China being wiped out, killed, put in concentration camps and brainwashed for the simple fact of them being Muslim. Their children have been taken away from them. It's crazy. If you haven't heard of this, that's what we're here for. The Uyghur people in China are literally going through a genocide right now. Something so crazy, you wouldn't believe it. And what's even crazier is that people don't seem to know about it or don't seem to care. We're here today in Leicester Square to find out if people know about it, and best believe we'll make sure by the end of today they'll know what's going on. Do people not know, or do they just not care? Our aim was to find out how many people have heard of the Chinese genocide, so we approached and asked the general public, and most had the same answer.
No. Yes, no, I don't know.
What about you?
I didn't know that much.
No.
No, I don't.
After hours of investigation, we were thrilled to finally find someone who knew about the genocide in China. You guys heard of the Uyghur people in China?
Oh, yeah. The Muslim minority, yeah.
Yeah, what do you know about them?
That they're being persecuted right now. They have like Muslim conversion camps in that region, yeah.
Yeah, he knows quite a lot. Our main aim here was to educate. So for everyone who didn't know, we had a minute clip ready to show them everything that's going on and record their reactions.
Okay, that's a lot of people said the same thing. So I'm gonna show you a little video. It's basically gonna explain to you like what's happening in China right now.
Right now, China's detained over 1 million Uyghurs and other Turkic Muslims into concentration camps, forced to denounce Islam, adopt atheism, and pledge allegiance to the Chinese state. They would spend hours on end chanting in their crowded cells, "There is no such thing as religion," or "All hail the Chinese state," or "All hail Chinese President Xi Jinping." And if the detainees disobey, or if there's any type of resistance, there is torture being used.
There are at least 800,000 and possibly up to a couple of million folks in these detention facilities.
Nails are being pulled out, teeth are being pulled out. They're using snakes to interrogate. People are being beaten until they're dead. They're being sterilized, a method used in genocide. They're forced to sit on what's called a tiger chair, where they're clamped down on this chair for hours on end, oftentimes in solitary confinement. People are being sent to these camps for random reasons. Any type of indication that you are practicing religion, that is enough for you to be sent to the camps. And there's not a single Uyghur who doesn't have at least one family member in these camps or some form of detention or prison. The worst part is when someone dies, their bodies are not taken to their families, but rather their bodies are cremated. And that's another way for China to hide the evidence of bodies coming out of these camps. And it doesn't give us a clear idea of how many people are dying. All of this stuff is happening in secret. The children of these detainees have been sent to state-run orphanages and boarding schools where they are taught to hate their own religion, identity, and are forced to speak Chinese, are subject to abuse and torture. The parents don't know where their kids are.
So how did the video make you feel?
Just angry, to be honest.
Sad, a bit sad, I think. Yeah, that's awful. Like, you shouldn't treat people like that. Sad, it's horrible what there happened.
So your thoughts on the video, how did it make you feel? What do you think about what's going on?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously really bad what's going on. The idea that like it's effectively genocide, what the Chinese government are trying to do, and just trying to control like religion basically because they don't doesn't fit their agenda. Yeah.
You guys obviously know about it. Why do you think there's no big uproar about it? Why do you think there's not much being done about it?
I mean, it's just the standard thing where, I mean, it doesn't directly concern anyone here, so that no one's going to be that motivated to do anything. And then it being in China, there's only so much, there's only so much we can do while over here.
Do you think it's because people don't care or because people don't know?
A bit of both, like, but I think like it's slowly being spread. Like, because like a lot of videos are getting shared on social media, so I think people are slowly gaining awareness. But then that doesn't mean they're going to do anything about it still.
Yeah, I think most people here are just concerned with what affects them around
in their
them.
immediate bubble.
So,
You know.
yeah, it never really gets to spread.
What do you think people like me and you can do about this? Because obviously,
I don't know, man.
You don't
Honestly,
know. It's a sticky one.
Yeah, it's a sticky one still.
Just spreading awareness. So once you get like some traction and stuff, like that's when you can start.
Yeah, that's definitely the main one, spreading awareness.
The movement, yeah.
It affects millions of innocent civilians that are being persecuted, being put in concentration camps. Their
organs are being harvested, yet a lot of people don't know about this. Now, why do you think people don't know about this? Do you think it's because people don't care, or is it because they don't know?
Because they don't know about it. Like, I think the media is trying to hide it and the government is trying to hide it. And it's a very bad thing that they're trying to hide it.
Now, what do you think we can do?
We could, I don't know, put it on social media or try to speak about it and tell more people about it.
See, now that you're aware of what's going on, are you surprised that people don't know about this?
Yes, yes, yes. It's like a shame.
It really is.
Why do you think you didn't know about this?
Probably because the news are not talking much about it. Like they should talk more about stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do. So we're trying to actually cause awareness, and a lot of people said the same thing.
And now, why do you think people don't know about this? Because it's what China's doing is genocide, and it's killing ethnic minorities, millions, and Muslims. Why do you think you don't know about this?
I think Chinese control the media, so we can't see what's happening there. It's different to when here's happening something, you know it all around the world, because social media and general media.
What do you think we can do? As in, what do you think we can do?
We should talk about it and we should share videos like this on social media.
It was clear to see that as soon as people heard about this issue, they were upset and shocked. It's not the lack of care, but the lack of knowledge that's preventing a change. People just don't know. If we all collectively work towards the goal of educating everyone and spreading awareness, we can all make a change.
We stand in solidarity with the Uyghurs.
We stand in solidarity with Uyghurs.
We stand in solidarity with Uyghurs.
We stand in solidarity with the Uyghurs.
Stand in solidarity with Uyghurs.
Stand in solidarity with the Uyghurs.